Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
It's been almost a year since we last saw Becky Lynch in a WWE ring. The former Raw Women's Champion announced her pregnancy on the May 11th, 2020 episode of Raw, relinquishing her title to Asuka. But now, after having had her baby in early December, Lynch has now offered a major tease for a WrestleMania return. Lynch posted a photo to Instagram yesterday with the caption, "Nothing is guaranteed here tonight, only now eternally," which sounds like a bad translation of a Japanese tweet or something. If you take the first letters of each word, you get night one. But that's very cryptic, Becky. Whatever could she mean? Night one of what? I need more information. Fans have speculated that Lynch could be appearing tonight at WrestleMania in a segment with fellow Four Horsewomen Bayley, who also currently has no appearances announced for the show. WrestleTalk's own Louis Dangle has also heard from his sources that a possible appearance for Lynch during a Ding Dong Hello segment had been planned at one point. It's worth noting though that Lynch is a serial troller, and having previously teased appearances before and not doing them, don't be surprised if this doesn't come to fruition. And speaking of being unsure of how things will come to fruition, incredibly convoluted segue, Big E is set to defend his Intercontinental Championship against Apollo Crews at WrestleMania, this time in a Nigerian drum fight, which when first announced made every fan go, "Oh, cool. What's a Nigerian drum fight?" As it turns out, it's not just the fans who don't know, WWE don't know either. According to Fightful Select, Big E mentioned it in a midweek interview, but as of Wednesday, those involved and in WWE had no idea what a Nigerian drum fight was. It wasn't specified when it was pitched, put forth, or put on television what it was. We were told ideas were even being tossed around as of the tapings that happened on April 1st and 2nd, but by the time those tapings were complete, there was still no firm plan as to what this match even is. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for those meetings. Should we maybe figure out what the match is? No, I'm sure it'll be fine. But while that match is scheduled for night 2 of WrestleMania, we now know what the main event of night 1 will be. After weeks of campaigning and fan support, WWE confirmed yesterday that Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair will close the show on WrestleMania night 1. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks and 2021 Royal Rumble winner Bianca Belair will be making history by being only the second time in history that a women's match main evented a WrestleMania event, and the first time that the feat has been accomplished by two women of color. WrestleMania will be the first WWE event with a live paying audience since the beginning of the pandemic, starting tonight. With roughly 25,000 fans expected to be in attendance, there will still be a ton of empty seats in the massive Raymond James Stadium. However, with the help of Twitter user @N7ME4A2, get a new username please, and News Channel 8 in Tampa, photos have revealed that WWE will be using cardboard cutouts to fill seats. This has been a strategy seen in the Super Bowl in the same stadium, so we can already have a pretty decent visual of how the crowd will look tonight and tomorrow. Now, before we get into the review of SmackDown, a quick word from this video's sponsor. Take it away, Mr. Davis.
Before we get on with the rest of the episode, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to this episode's sponsor, the Indie Wrestler Game. The Indie Wrestler Game is a mobile RPG where you take a character from the indies to the top of the wrestling world. And this time, unlike in real life when it happens in WWE, you can book them to win the biggest title at the biggest show. Not get beaten by Bill Goldberg in Saudi Arabia. The Indie Wrestler Game is a wrestling fan's dream, letting you create your own wrestler. Oh god, but not like the 2K20 way. Customize them, take them through wrestling school, cut promos, have matches, get star ratings, win titles, and get them over. Traveling through various real-life wrestling promotions like Future Shock, WXW, and WrestleGate. Fighting real-life indie wrestlers like Doug Williams and Simon Miller. Have your matches commentated on by Dave Bradshaw, and even react to online reports from WrestleTalk on your wrestler. And it's not that awkward blend of kayfabe and shoot. Rather than try to win matches, you'll be told by the senior wrestler or booker whether you're going over before you start. Then it's up to you to put on the most exciting match possible, even in defeat. I've never seen a game that so completely captures the thrill of taking a wrestler from the very bottom to the very top. It's such an awesome idea, and the development team have put their hearts and souls into this. It's made by wrestling fans for wrestling fans. So please go and check Indie Wrestler Game out for yourself by downloading it to your device using the links in the video description below.
And now it's time for a review of last night's episode of WrestleMania SmackDown in about 5 minutes. Oh, wait. You know, I'm just not feeling wearing the jacket today. I think I'll just take it off. I'll just take it off. It's fine. It's totally fine. I mean, Holly won't see. I'm just not feeling it, you know? I just don't want to wear it. I just don't want to drop it. Just shut up. I don't want to wear it, okay? Jesus. Let's do the review. Thank you for being awesome Pledgehammers on Patreon. We'll always mark out for Ollie Landrum and the blacksmith, Jason Smith. WrestleMania SmackDown kicked off with Daniel Bryan cutting a fiery promo in the ring, where he said mostly the same things he's said for a while now. He's going to win the Universal Championship, and his entire career people have told him no, so he said yes. In fact, this show was very promo heavy, so Editor Rich, can we get a promo counter on the screen somewhere, please? Perfect, thank you. After that, the Street Profits cut a promo in Gorilla before being attacked by the Dirty Dogs. Alpha Academy and the Mysterios got involved, heading into the previously announced Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The match itself had some fun action, but I still hate the way that the main roster multi-team matches are done with only 2 legal people, because it's time for some convoluted reasons for people to be tagged by other people who aren't on their team. Despite that, the finishing sequence was nice, with Montez Ford hitting a frog splash on Chad Gable after a blind tag before he himself was blind tagged out, and Rude stole the pin to retain the belts. I must say, out of all the 4 teams involved in this match, the result I wanted the least was for the Dirty Dogs to retain, so naturally they did. WrestleMania weekend off to a hot start, baby! Bianca Belair backstage cut a promo before Big E had a video promo. This one was pretty great though, as Big E is from Tampa where WrestleMania is being held, and he commented that while Apollo has refound his roots, Big E never forgot them, but we still don't know what a Nigerian drum fight is. We also got confirmation that former Quizzlemania contestant Wale will be performing Big E's entrance at WrestleMania for the live crowd in attendance and for all 3 Usos. We then got a video package for The Fiend versus Orton, a really long video package. I'm still not interested. And we then had a match between Nia Jax and Tamina. This sure is a show, huh? The match was basically a nothing match, and it looked like Tamina was gonna get the win off a Samoan drop to Nia before Baszler came in and caused a DQ, because of course she did. Backstage, the Riot Squad cut a promo before Carmella and Billie Kay interrupt, and they cut a promo. They have seemingly also been added to the Women's Tag Team Turmoil match, which makes about as much sense as everything else in this story. Lana and Naomi then come in, and so do Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, and then everyone brawls, and then Natalya and Tamina come in and beat everyone up. I really wish there was more for me to describe, but that was quite literally everything that happened. This sure is a show, huh? There was a very funny video package next, hyping up Seth Rollins and downplaying Cesaro, which was revealed to be a paid ad by Rollins. Wait, WWE just did good comedy again. That's like 3 weeks in a row that they've done that. Crazy, that. Edge then came out to the ring and sat on a chair in the spotlight in the center of the ring, so you know he's serious. He cut a promo, which was really fun. I've said before, unhinged Edge is really great, and this was no exception. It did make me question about who's actually going to win the triple threat, so good job on that front. Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce are backstage for a promo, where Deville tells Pearce that she thinks it should be Reigns versus Edge in a singles match at WrestleMania. I mean, it's a bit late for that, Sonya. Was this a promo from several weeks ago that got mixed up and played here instead? Sasha Banks backstage cut a promo, and then we got a video package for Lashley versus McIntyre for the WWE Championship. After that came a funny little video with Sami Zayn visiting the Paul brothers and getting locked out of the gym they were sparring in. Zayn then stole a commentary headset and cut a promo before Owens beat him up some more. After that came the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, where we heard the music for Shinsuke Nakamura and saw entrances for King Corbin and Jey Uso. Here's the highlights of the match, because really, does it matter? Ali eliminated both Mace and T-Bar before getting murdered by a knee from Murphy. The final 3, would you believe, were the owners of the 3 entrance music songs we heard, with Nakamura, Uso, and Corbin. And after Nakamura eliminated Corbin, Jey Uso was hit with a Kinshasa but reversed the throw out of the ring for the win. Corey Graves said Uso winning the Battle Royal was validation for Jey Uso. Is it? Do people still care about the Battle Royal? Does it matter in any tangible way at all? It's news to me. After this, Roman Reigns came out, and you'll never guess what, he cut a promo. It's another really solid promo from Reigns here, saying more of the stuff that's already been said, and that was the show. I mean, that promo counter looks a little bit small. Let's add all the video packages to it as well. Much better. What a nothing show this was. It was just a promotional show for WrestleMania, which I guess is fine, but it does make it very hard to review. I don't like the fact that the Dirty Dogs are still the tag champs, and the Battle Royal felt like nothing, as usual. Pretty much everything else was promos, so you know, I don't really think I can give this show a rating. It was there. Well, I've still got a bit of time, so in the meantime, let's read some mean comments. Why is Pete so frustrated all the time? You guys are always so negative. Sad face. I'd love to hear you being excited. Maybe you should listen to me review NXT, an actually good show. You know something, Chopper? There's nothing wrong with looking very white. No need to apologize. Thank you. Hey Pete, which match are you most looking forward to at WrestleMania? And then there's a reply to that one saying none of them. He's looking forward to nitpicking and bitching. Yes, that is why I'm watching WrestleMania. Just to complain. Chopper is a little hater. Crying with laughter emoji twice and a facepalm emoji. That's all I'ma say. Excuse me, I'm actually a very big hater. Thank you very much. Get it right. Boo Chopper. At least he shaved his neck today. That's true, I actually changed up my razor recently, because the old ones, the blades on the old razor I had were really like blunt, so I had to buy a new razor, which is why this always like got really out of control, because it just like didn't shave like half the time. So yeah, I'm glad that my lack of neck shaving has really got to you though. Shut up, Chopper. No. Ugh, Pete is the worst. No you? The way Chopper feels about Logan Paul is how I feel about him? Okay, that's actually very funny. Well, that'll do it for now. Thanks, gang. Always appreciate the support. Anyway, here's Simon Longdon with another edition of Screen Grapple.
So should fans stop listening to Dave Meltzer, storied journalist, Will Ospreay fan, overall interesting fella? Pete Rosenberg thinks so, and he's done this via the medium of a heartfelt appeal, an open letter, a self-aggrandizing piece of content is exactly the sort of thing that I look for, and then I cynically talk about it. It's a healthy cycle, no one's complaining, apart from all the people that are complaining. Pete Rosenberg, interesting character, but the one-time 24/7 champion does have a message for fans, and it's an important one. We know that because he's told us it is, so let's see what he's got to say.
Yo, quick message for wrestling fans.
You know it's important when someone bites their lip. Wrestling fans. See, if you don't do that, people don't know what you're about to say is very important.
Stop listening to Dave Meltzer. I mean, I'm not telling you to listen to Cheap Heat, okay, the world's #1 sports and recreation pod.
How can you be a podcast about recreation? Just gonna do the top 10 recreational activities this week in recreation in review. Are we dogging? Are we fishing? Are we life drawing?
Listen to Wade Keller. Listen to Sam Roberts. Listen to Busted Open. Listen to, shout out the Black Announce Table.
He's lucky to do that because that list was getting whiter. Actually, I think Sam Roberts might be the whitest guy. It's between him and Carrot Top, I think, for whitest guy.
What's his great journalistic claim to fame? Where's the big book?
Where's the big book? Where is the big book? Where is the big book?
His opinions suck. They're moronic. They're baseless. They're false.
I mean, you can say his opinions suck if you want. You can't say they're false. He really does think the things he says, which, you know. So anyway, should wrestling fans listen to Dave Meltzer? Yes, to a point.
WrestleMania live reactions for night 1 are tonight, so set your reminder for them by pressing the video to the right, because the championship is on the line. Hair versus points, there's so much going on. And also press the video below that to find out more about Andrade shooting on WWE's reported Mexican expansion. Don't forget to subscribe here for daily wrestling news videos. I've been Corporate Chopper Pete Quinnell, the worst person in the world according to the comments. Jam that jam!